today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jet sweep to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he has brought this one back. A football recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 72 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll throw right away. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. The 30, past the 20, touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Davante Adams, 82 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the extra point.
Now, Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former second-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a first-round pick in the NFL. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Mahomes going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sacked.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That one complete to Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the Packers.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. What a first half he's putting together. He's over 200 yards receiving already, and he has a 1st down there.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
29.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And some space here. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. 37. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That's the end of
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
14.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now Edwards-Helaire. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 14. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And this offense is running away with this one.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Is successful. That makes the
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
third down and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Damian Wilson. Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We're back now in KC.
45.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now here's Mahomes. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Packers.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Adams, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. 54 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Cold pork, bacon.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On the keeper.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Alexander.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 2 now, second and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hang me up. Here we go. Check. 50.
Rodgers now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Tanyan was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. I'm coming.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
And again, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
53 is the mic. 50.
On first down, Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.